Okay, so we're still in the first monastery, right by the entrance. I'll step over, and here's the main entrance. And I should slow down. I always film too fast. The main entrance. Now, what's interesting is you can see this is all stone, brick. And as you'll see as I turn here slowly, you'll see the beams here they must be extremely heavy. So anyone watching this, or most people watching this, might think, well, that's fine. You just use a truck, you just use a crane, you just use a lift and bring it up here. But what's unique about these monasteries is that they were built up, as far as we understand, they were built not with any modern machinery, but with a winch like this. Hopefully you can see without the sunlight right on it. You can see the cable. There's rope and then a metal cable with a really strong chain that's bolted down. This would be the net with the stone to keep it centered and weighted. You can see here the track that leads out. And if I go again from this, there's a space there that they would, I would assume, put a wood board plank through to turn. That would go through the little pulley there, come out the beam onto the hook, and this is how they would lift every single piece to build this. It's also how they would lift people to come up here. This is all built by monks who before would have to climb up here on foot. So they don't even know exactly how they got everything up here the first time, if they carried the first few pieces, or one theory is that they used a kite. Someone would fly a kite with a thin rope on it. The kite would fly up over the hill. Someone who had climbed up here would grab the thinner rope, and they would keep grabbing and tying and bringing up successively thicker ropes until you had a rope thick enough that you could tie on and carry all of this. So this entire structure was brought up here by hand. And it's not just like walked up a path, it's carried up. Something like that. So, really, really impressive. And now, of course, we have these paths that we're walking on. But, just terribly unique. So, there's another hiker. So we're going to go do what this guy's doing. Maybe I can zoom in on him. There he is. I'm going to go do the same thing and walk over to the next monastery. Yeah, you can even see on the nails, it looks like an old, maybe use an old hammer there to drive the nails. Kind of a softer metal on the nail. Really flattened out the head of the nail everywhere. But there's some modern touches that they've done now, and I think there's electricity up here. Yeah, sure. But it's pretty recent additions. So, amazing. Yeah, that beam. I wouldn't want to be the one riding in the net with that beam holding me. Yeah. Red cross right on the. Yeah.
Looks strong.
Sure. You want to go? Hop in there. I'll drop you down.
No.